are you here? What's going on, peoples? It's a beautiful Saturday in my neighborhood. Is it a beautiful Saturday in yours? Got some new hair color, did it myself. Had some dye in the bathroom under the counter and I just put them all together and this is what we got and I feel like it's kind of fun. I'm digging it. The things we get up to in quarantine. Well, today I'm gonna share with you my very favorite joke. It's definitely not PC? I don't know. It's definitely not polite. Anyways, I'm also going to show you jalapeno cornbread. I had not selected today's show until just last night because I was thinking, what's in my cupboard that I can make that can be quick and delicious? And so here we are, jalapeno cornbread. And just so you know my approach to things, I will go online and read like 10, 12 recipes for the same thing and see the different variations, like how much flour, how much milk, how many eggs, what's their temp. And then because of the amount of time in my life I've spent cooking, I just take my own average and I make what I think is going to be the best end result. So I'm going to do that today. I have not written down this recipe. I have my ingredients out: sugar, cornmeal, milk, possibly almond flour if I don't have enough cornmeal. I've got flour, I've got baking powder, salt, jalapenos, eggs, and of course my favorite, the wooden spoon. You better behave. Are you doing this with me? Get your mise en place ready. Come on, guys. Also, did I mention I'm going to share my favorite joke? I think I did. So, without further delay, let's make something delicious. This is, if you haven't watched it before, Hell Yes, Let's Cook. And I am Chef Yes. Here we go. I noticed in rewatching my shows that I say, here we go, a lot. Apparently, we're going somewhere. And I know that there's been some wild fucking news this week. Like, rocking you to your core kind of news. I don't even want to start because it's that fucking crazy that I can't. So we'll like skip the first couple of subjects and go to this one. If you're a burner, if you go to Burning Man and you can't this year, which is all of us, it's gonna be okay. Okay? We're gonna do all kinds of amazing things that we've had sitting on the back burner, and now we're gonna put on the front burner. So you can fucking guarantee that I will have a Burning Man Hell Yes Let's Cook episode, if not a few of them, because it's a week-long event and hey, we'll spend a week together on video chat. Hopefully, for fuck's sake, the fucking quarantine is over by then, right? Holy shit. So, okay, let's start our cornbread. Please preheat your oven. Mine is at 400. Fuck clutch 400. So, let's start with our wet ingredients, okay? Let's go with a little bit of milk. If you'd like to use almond milk, cashew milk, hemp milk, anything that's non-dairy milk, go right the fuck ahead. I poured out 2 cups of milk. Let's start with some of it. Let's call it a cup. Okay? I have 2 eggs. That's pretty standard. I almost did what I told you not to do. You know, the teacher has become the student or something. Please crack your eggs into a separate dish other than the one that you're actually assembling the recipe into, because nobody likes to eat eggshells other than my dog. She loves that shit. It's like exfoliant for the intestines or something. I don't know. She digs it. She needs calcium. 2 eggs in the bowl with the milk. My oil or fat of choice today is coconut oil. I melted it. As you know, it's usually a solid when it's cool out, and I have had the doors and windows open and the house is fresh and cool today. I fucking love today. Do you? No? Well, drink as much coffee as I have, and then we'll see, okay? We'll talk. Go drink like a pot of fucking coffee, and we'll talk. So, back to the recipe. I did 3 heaping tablespoons of coconut oil. You can do butter, you can do olive oil, you can do canola oil, whatever the fuck you want. You can do it, because we're just awesome like that. Okay, whisk it good. Your egg, milk, and fat. Whisk that shit in. So now, you know what? We're gonna need a second bowl. I did not list how many bowls that you would need on the event page today, but that's okay. One of the things I also want you guys to feel good or confident about is I just do this in this little teeny tiny kitchen. When I moved up here to Oregon, I did not specifically find a house with this big, beautiful, like, chef's kitchen. I found a house that would let me move in with 5 fucking pets, okay? The kitchen just was what it is. So, you can thank Tiny Mick for this tiny kitchen. Oh, that was funny. But no, here's the thing. Anyone can make anything in any kitchen. One of my slogans used to be farm to anywhere. So once we get a little farther into this show and a little farther down the road, you and I are going to go cook other places. When we're allowed out of the house, I'm going to take you to the farm, and I'm real excited about that. So let's continue here. So I put out just about 2 cups of flour. Let's do most of it, but reserve some. So I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of flour. Then I'm going to go to my cornmeal. I keep my stuff, if possible, in mason jars in the cupboard because, hi Sam, what's up, dude? I had an issue with those fucking weevils, so I keep all my stuff in mason jars if at all possible. Let's do at least a solid cup of cornmeal, okay? So you right now have 1.5 cups of flour and a cup of cornmeal in your bowl of dry ingredients. I always have a couple of spoons out, one for tasting, one for eating, one for measuring. Okay, personally, I like sweet cornbread. You don't have to add sugar if you don't want. Please, though, do add 1 tablespoon because the sugar in the recipe helps with the crunchiness of the crust. It caramelizes as it bakes and it makes it more yummy. So you don't have to make a sweet cornbread like I'm gonna, but please do put 1 tablespoon in. I'm gonna go with 3. 1, 2, okay, let's go with 4. I don't know if you tuned in at the very beginning, but we're making this recipe up as we go along, because that's more fun. Are you guys so excited about my joke? It's real bad, but it's real good. Just like me. Let's do baking powder because nobody likes a brick of cornbread. Okay, it's gotta be kind of fluffy. It's gotta like have some loft to it. Lofty. Okay, this is a nice solid teaspoon of baking powder. Let's go with 2. Another one. There we go. Alright, moving on. You definitely want salt in this. I've been doing it enough times that I do a teaspoon in my hand. A teaspoon of salt helps the cornbread go down in the dry ingredients. Okay? Wooden spoon your dry ingredients together. Now, at this point, you could add a can of corn. You could add a cup of frozen corn. You could have a couple fresh ears that you shaved the corn kernels off of. You could put, did I mention creamed corn already? I do actually like creamed corn, but I'll make it myself. I tried one of those cans of creamed corn and I'm so disappointed. I had almond flour out. I don't know if I mentioned this because I feel like it will substitute a little bit of the corn flour in a pinch if you don't have enough in your cupboard, and we are doing quarantine cooking, so it's what we got and that's what we make. Okay, the most important part of today's recipe is these little hot and spicy little buddies. Little buddies that are hot and spicy. Okay, You probably don't want the seeds unless you're a spicy fanatic, and I know that a lot of you are. So if you'd like to chop yours in, go right ahead. Me personally, I'm here for the flavor of, wait, did I just read that right? So corny. You damn right, Jana, I'm the corniest. But that's why you guys love me. If we could put a little bit of yes into this recipe, it would be the corniest cornbreads of all time. Okay, so while I'm busy cutting my jalapenos, how about we do the joke? Is it time? Should I tell you my joke right now? Are you guys ready? I just don't know if you're ready. I actually won a joke telling contest a couple years ago at this ridiculous festival that was tons of fun. And this is one of the jokes that I won with. So, you've probably heard it. It's not new. This is a classic. It's been retold a few different times in slightly different ways. So if you're curious what I'm doing here, and yes, I will eventually have a camera set up directly above the cutting board so you can see my knife movements, and we will do a show on knife skills, but I'm just starting out and I'm just collecting all the things that I need, and so this is where we're at today. And that ties into the rest of my philosophical thinking at the moment in life. Be here and now. Seen that bumper sticker that says I'd rather be here now? Well, we are. So I am cutting the jalapeno into little strips, and then I'm going to turn them to the side and cut a nice little dice of jalapeno to mix into the wet ingredients. I don't want it in the dry, I want it in the wet. This looks like a couple of tablespoons, maybe a quarter cup. If you want like metric fuck ton of jalapenos in your cornbread, go right the fuck ahead, okay? I'm trying to show you guys that you can make any recipe you want yours. Tweak something in it. Twerk something in it. Make it twerk out, okay? It's your recipe, not mine. I'm just showing you what I do. Whoops, in the wet one. And I'm trying to like impart a little bit of confidence in you from me. And a few of my friends have reached out recently with video calls and text messages and all kinds of questions about cooking, and I fucking love that. It's so cool to have you guys reach out to me. I was in my girlfriend Lisa's kitchen the other night helping her make a veggie stock, and it was so fun. We drank wine together. So please, if you love this and you're cooking and you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask me. I am going to wash the jalapeno off my fingers because I don't want to touch my vagina with spicy fingers. And I will later go to the bathroom, and there is a chance that I could hurt myself, so safety third, right? Okay. Your oven is on, right? You have a bowl of wet ingredients and you have a bowl of dry ingredients, and I'm gonna use this paper towel. It's real not exactly sustainable, but I did laundry today, and for some reason all my kitchen towels are covered in dog fur, so I have to do another load. What's the difference? Are you ready? I'm gonna tell you the joke. Are you ready? Maybe we should wait. Hold on. Okay. It's just too much fun. So jalapeno, egg, fat, milk, sugar, flour, baking soda, baking powder, my bad, sugar, salt, baking powder, cornmeal, and flour. Let's put some of it into the wet. Some people would have you add the wet into the dry, but because we're winging it, I don't know how much I actually need, so we're gonna start with this. Okay, looking good. Definitely once more. About almost, that was like half, and then half of what was left. And let's let's go ahead and add a little bit more of that milk I had set aside. So now we have officially used 1.5 cups of milk. That's okay. Mix that in. You want this to be runny. It's like a cake batter. It's not bread dough. It's not cookie dough. Let's go ahead and put the last bit in there. So we've used all of the dry mix that we had set aside. And I'm doing a fold, twist and fold, twist and fold, twist and fold. Hey buddies, if you can't go rock out on the dance floor, you can twist and fold in the kitchen. Okay, all right, here we go. What's the difference? You've heard this, I know. What's the difference between a chickpea and a lentil? I'd never pay to have a lentil on my face. What? A round of applause. The crowd goes wild. Fucking A. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to bake my cornbread in a cast iron pan because that's best. If you don't have one, use a loaf pan, a glass baking dish. I don't care. Make this recipe yours. I'm gonna taste it. It's got some sweetness. It doesn't taste bland at all. There's like a little saltiness. It's obviously gritty because I haven't baked it yet, so we're gonna stop there. Spatumala. I like this green one. I want to give some thanks to all of you guys for your belief in me, in us, for your support. I'm going to take the rest of that melted coconut fat and put it in the cast iron so that it doesn't stick. Swirly it around. Kitchen swirly. Okay, here we go. This might be too much. Let's see. It's just the top of my Dutch oven. No, not that kind. There we go. Spread it out. I think I can add the rest. It's going to be very full. It may rise. It might bubble over. When I'm experimenting, will put a sheet pan under whatever I have cooked just in case it does bubble over. Better safe than sorry. Safety third. Guess what I did yesterday? It was really fun. My girlfriend from work at the restaurant Recipe that recently closed and will reopen, mark my words. But she asked me if I would do a video chat cooking lesson with her and her kids. So Diana, love you girl, we did a video chat yesterday and her kids and I made lasagna and it was tons of fun. I did swear once. I felt real bad. I said fuck. Apparently it's okay, they've heard it before. But it was really good practice and I learned a lot. So I am putting together a kids show too. I'm really loving this. I'm getting great feedback from all of you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep on keeping on. So we're about done. I will post a picture of my cornbread in the video comments once it comes out of the oven, and if you make it, I would love to see yours too. I am also designing an actual cooking course that you can purchase through me. I don't really have any income right now, which is part of the reason why I started doing this. It's been in my back pocket for a while, and now we're doing it. What better time than here and now? So, there's a lot of details that I don't get to share with you in these quick live videos. And I'm looking forward to really giving you my all. And I just really appreciate that you guys are there. So I'm gonna slide this in the oven and then we'll say see you later. If you're curious, I'm gonna roast a chicken and make some coleslaw. I'm also gonna roast some cauliflower and butternut squash and make a quick gravy. And that's what I'm gonna eat my cornbread with. So here we go. Can some of you see your faces on my fridge? There's Sue Fleischman, there's Lisa Sunday, there's Sam LeBlanc. I need more pictures of my friends. I love you guys. Say hi if you're watching. Hi to all of you. Thanks again. Don't worry, we're gonna figure everything out. Until then, let's make sure we eat well, that we love ourselves, that we reach out to our friends. You can expect a video call from me, and if you haven't heard from me, please feel free to pick up the phone and tell me that I'm a fuckstick, because we all are. I love you. Dance on, dancers, and happy cooking.